Yes, guys, we are here. One Piece 673, the review. So one more thing, you guys probably noticed that Christian is not here for the One Piece review. Obviously today is the 4th of July, it's Independence Day, and because of that our schedule is kind of jumbled and all over the place, and Christian is actually running in the Peachtree Road Race, which is this huge 6-mile run, and you know, he loves doing that stuff, so make sure and wish him good luck on that. But because of that, he's not going to be able to join us today, and that's why also we're trying to get these reviews out pretty quick today, because I got things to do tonight that involve beer, fireworks, and barbecue, so, you know, good times. Holy crap. A lot of things were happening this week, and a lot of new characters were introduced and explained a little bit, and the story is slowly moving along, but it's really cool. First and foremost, we open up with the G5 Marines, who, like typical Marines, are being completely unhelpful to everyone around them. Apparently these G5 guys, I think they're actually working with Caesar Clown, and they have something to do with all of his wacky experiments, and of course that has to do with the children who have mysteriously disappeared and everything. And you even get to take a look at this new guy who has these huge legs and everything, just another typical hilarious looking One Piece character. I actually cannot wait to see if this guy can actually do anything. You can actually see that Luffy and all of his friends, they're actually okay. They're fine. They're all tied up, and Luffy seems to be taking things in stride as he's laughing and remembering his times in Alabasta with Smoker and Tashigi. But Smoker doesn't seem too happy about any of this. And we get to learn a little bit more about Virgo himself. Last week we called him Welgo because that's what they called it in the manga translations. We now know this Virgo. Thank you to all 50 people who decided to make that single comment. First and foremost, he did have some meat stuck to his face. In fact, it was a hamburger. And I think that's actually going to be a running joke for this character. I think he's always going to have like food stuck to his face and never realizing it. But we actually get to learn that Virgo himself used to be a former pirate until he became a Marine. And he is a by-the-books Marine, it seems at first. But actually he is an underhanded bastard who seems to be working for Caesar as well as Joker. That's right, we get to learn about Joker this week. He's a character who's been hinted at many, many times, and we've never really got to see who he is and what his purpose is. And easily the biggest part of this week's chapter is we get the reveal of him, and guess what? It's Doflamingo. Being that Doflamingo has finally been revealed as this character is a huge deal. You know, he's one of the Shichibukai, the 7 warlords and everything, so he's just an insanely powerful character, and I've always figured him to be one of the most like sneakiest members of that group, and I always felt he had some sort of weird ulterior motives and plan, and I can't wait to see what those are. Easily, that's my favorite part of this chapter, is just getting to see who Joker is, and I'm glad that they're finally bringing Doflamingo back, because he's just such an interesting character, and we really still know nothing about him, and I think it's time that he made his grand introduction for real. But otherwise, another really solid chapter of One Piece. You even had a few moments. You had Usopp, you had Nami Sanji, who are fighting against those giant mutated children who need their candy. And they're addicted. It kind of reminds me of Dead Man Wonderland for the guys who need candy who are on death row. But in all fairness, pretty damn good chapter. The artwork, again, is awesome. The character designs are great. There's a lot of moments that made me laugh. There are a lot of moments I thought were cool. That's what's great about One Piece. You just get this great mixture of just everything. You know, there's just so much dialogue and great characters, and even Caesar himself is starting to seem like a pretty intimidating villain. Although with Doflamingo at the end, it's just going to get nuts. So, I really enjoyed this chapter. A lot of really great setup, and a little bit of information was given to us about Virgo, who I think is a pretty cool character in his own right. We still know literally nothing about him practically, aside from the fact that he seems to always have uneaten food on the side of his face. But still, a lot of promise for things to come, especially with Doflamingo being revealed as Joker. So I'm going to give this chapter an 8 out of 10. That's right, another really awesome one. You guys need to make sure and check this one out if you're following the series. So how did you guys feel about this chapter? Did you guys like the reveal of Doflamingo being Joker? You can let me know with your comments below. You can let me know about your favorite moments in the manga today, or if there's something you didn't particularly care for, you can let me know as well. And remember guys, as always, if you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. That concludes this review today, guys. SuperKamiGuru9000. Out.